Hey, what's happening? Brian Willett here. I've just spent the last day and a half traveling, getting back here to my office, and something was on my mind. And a lot of people that know me, if you're watching this video, the chances are you know that this has been a goal of mine. But I guess it was about a year and a half ago, I set a goal to see how many days I can put on the calendar in a given year where I'm earning $1,500. Yes, I said $1,500 a day. I'm not counting weekends. I'm just talking about the 261 days, Monday through Friday, throughout the 12 months of a year. And so I set this goal, and I've really worked and strived to put as many days as possible on the calendar. And so last year, I think I ended up putting about 145 days on the calendar where I earned that $1,500 a day. And so where does that goal come from? Okay, how did I come up with that number? And I'll tell you where it came from. I had a mentor. His name is Jim Rohn. You can look him up. He has since passed away, but I had a chance to listen to him, and he mentored me. Even though he's gone, I read his books, watched his videos, bought pretty much anything he ever put on audio I own. And so I listened to him, and I can remember listening to him one time, and he said this. He said, "Is it possible for someone to earn $5,000 an hour?" And he gives the example of himself that, he used to make zero, and now he goes around all over the country. And at that time, I guess he was making about $5,000 an hour to give a presentation, all right, just to do a motivational speech, if you will, or a business speech. And he said, so I went from 0 to 5,000. And then at that time, he gives the other example that, okay, he gets paid $5,000 for a 1-hour talk. And he references a general that was on the same speaking tour as he was. And this particular general actually earned $75,000 for that very same hour, okay? So Jim would get $5,000 an hour, and this general would get $75,000 for that hour. And so, obviously you can see that there's a big gap in between those things. But he used that as an example, and he said, and he challenged me, okay? I'm just listening. I'm a young guy there just listening. He said, is it possible for you to earn that much money in a day, a month, a week, or whatever? And so that, to this day, has resonated with me. And so 6 years ago, or however long ago that I listened to that, that is when last year, about a year and a half ago, I said, how can I fill up my calendar, all right, where I'm making $1,500 on a given day? How can I become so valuable to my current employer or to a company where they say whatever services you can bring in here is worth it to us for us to give you $1,500 for the day, okay? Through either a salary or through some type of contracting agreement. And so I set that goal, and that has really been my goal since then. And so how many days can I put on the calendar where I'm generating $1,500 a day? And so I told you last year, I think I put about 145 days on the calendar. And so this year, obviously, I want to at least, increase that by another 40 or 50, okay? And so I've actually started doing some other things to increase my chances, if you will, or to increase my ability. Let me put it that way, because nothing happens by chance, but to increase my ability to get to that $1,500 a day. And so I share all this with you really just to challenge you and say, no matter where you are, okay, you have the ability to do even more. And if you would have talked to me 10 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to tell you how I would even attempt to earn $1,500 a day. And through ongoing personal development, ongoing commitment to ongoing writing down my goals, things have aligned to come into my life that has allowed me now to be able to say, okay, I can set a goal to make $1,500 a day, and you know what? I can accomplish it. And so can you. So I hope you found some value in today's video. If you did, it's a little long, but please share it with others. You know, I'm just sitting here, just a normal guy here in my white t-shirt. Just got back from a trip. But I just really, this was on my heart and on my mind. And I made a commitment this year to speak into this camera when I had something on my mind and my heart. And by sharing it with others, I hope they can get some value from it. Make it a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.